good at that.
Well,
We're proud of you. It only took 6 months, Camilla.
yeah, well, and I've had lots of support and advice from other people in the group, and that's great. But now I'm a few sessions behind on sending it to the camp to Jill, so I have to catch up on that so that they get they all get posted on the Facebook or the YouTube channel. Yeah.
We're YouTubers of a sort.
Yeah,
I suppose we are.
that's funny.
We have our own content. We might have 5 viewers, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how many views some of our things get, but that's okay.
Yeah, I could check.
3.
Yeah. We're gonna get ads for guitar strings and sweaters.
Yeah, I gotta get ad revenue. Get paid for this.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a clicky keyboard.
Oh yes. Very clicky.
Show off.
Let's see. Alumni virtual musicale.
One of them has 93 views.
93 views, yeah. 36, 48.
What?
That was
Yeah.
a popular one.
Groovy.
Yeah, November 22nd.
November 22nd?
Yeah,
same, but it's
I
93.
just put up. I just sent them December 14th, and I have to catch up.
That's not
So-
too bad.
They're coming.
Yeah.
They're coming. But if I put more than one of those videos on my Dropbox account, then I get all those messages that the Dropbox people think I need to upgrade and actually pay them to use Dropbox. And
Yeah.
nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to pay for Dropbox.
No.
Hi.
I already pay for enough stuff online,
Yeah.
you know. Holding the line.
Julie, how's your sweater coming?
It looks beautiful.
Pants!
Progress.
Forest is too tall.
How
Oh,
too
wow.
loud. Julie, too loud. Hey,
Oh, sorry.
that's okay.
Forest is too tall.
For me, it's
Well,
okay.
it's okay. We get it. We get it every week. We get an update, and it's good to watch progress. It's like sitting around, the campfire with people working on potlatch presents. It's kind of fun.
Yep. Hurriedly
Did you say-
scared, working.
Like a potlatch. I have a potlatch show and tell.
Oh,
Okay, let's see it.
My knitting file's on top of it, actually, even though I don't really knit. Somebody made me a bentwood box and painted this on it. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
I have no idea whose it was, but it's really high quality, and I keep old correspondence in it, like special letters. So
Wow.
Great.
man.
Huh.
my potlatch bentwood box.
Nice.
That's super nice.
What
Man.
year was that?
I was there 86 and 87, so it was one of those.
Mm.
Wow, Julie has a floor loom.
Wow.
From a
Wow.
potlatch present.
Oh wow, yeah.
Well,
Diane, was that one of the years when Dwayne Pasco was there?
He was there one year, yes.
Because when I see a bentwood box, that makes me think that maybe Dwayne was giving some bentwood box tutoring. That
I
would
bet
have
he
been something
was.
he would
It's
have
so
done, yeah.
nifty. Yeah. Yeah. I know my first year I had Darcy Leach and I made her a music stand
Wow.
with a Northwest Coast design on it.
wow.
I think Darcy had me one year. I was looking through a trunk where I keep fabric and stuff, and I found a kind of a woven bag that I think it was Darcy that made for me. If she comes on here or next time we see her here, I'm going to get that out.
That'd be neat. She'd love to see it, I bet. Yeah.
I'm trying to get my potlatch gift on, but I'm too fat.
What is it?
Dave Templeton made me this beautiful bracelet.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That
Fun.
is very cool.
I still have it, but I'm having trouble getting my,
Well, there it's on. Oh,
well,
Kind of.
kind of.
Is it a cedar bark?
I don't think so. I think it's like walnut and something. It
Oh.
looks like he bent it though. You know, it looks like he made it straight and then bent it. It's beautiful. And I still have it all these years later. just wish I could wear it.
I have.
I got it on. Yeah, sort of. Yay.
There we go.
I got this from Andrew. He was one of the craft shop people one year when I was on staff.
Neat.
What is it?
It's a feast bowl,
Uh-huh.
and it's two figures sitting sort of foot to foot like this, and their heads come off. And
Oh, man.
gave it to me. It was filled with like grapes and berries and a couple of plums in the heads. So me and the people who were sitting with me the rest of potlatch, we just sat there snacking on it.
Oh.
hi, Janet.
Hi,
Everyone's
Janet.
everyone's showing off potlatch presents that they received years
Oh,
ago.
really? Oh, wow. I probably have some.
I'm
I
trying to remember. I don't
Yeah.
remember any potlatch presents that I got.
I've got one
my last
somewhere.
year- my last year as a camper, I dared to write my potlatch recipient a song
That's awesome.
and play it. It was an ephemeral gift, but it took me weeks. and it was about
Oh,
Carla's
Alex.
dad and mom's
Wow.
war canoe, the Kwikwatsi. It was about that.
Oh,
Neat.
Mm.
So I'm showing off a potlatch gift here. This is a flannel blanket.
wow.
Oh, of the islands.
Tom Shipley made for me of the islands. You see the red spot there is Sperry.
Oh,
And I have my staff pins. I have my staff pin from Sperry right here by Sperry. And then my newer staff pin is up here where John's would be.
Mm.
That's gorgeous.
awesome.
I love
That's
that.
That's
cool.
super cool.
That's
What a
super
cool
cool.
thing.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm gonna go get that bag that I think Darcy made for me.
Yeah.
Gotta get it.
I received a song when I was a staff member.
Oh,
It's,
wow.
it's in the last spot in my songbook
Wow.
That's
Oh,
pretty cool.
neat.
from Chris Overly. So I've only heard it once. I couldn't tell you anything about its melody. It's got, of course, the chords in there, but that doesn't mean anything to me.
It's hard to extrapolate what a song sounds like just from the chords.
So I just
It
have
can be
the words.
difficult.
Well, we'll have to, you should post that. Maybe that person reads is on the Facebook group and would join and sing it sometime.
See if he remembers.
This is
It was a little while ago, I guess.
Yes, a little while ago.
Karen's got one.
This is one that
Ah.
Rob made for Lyle, actually. And then, Lyle had all his wonderful potlatch gifts in his cabin. And when he passed away, they all went back to the original makers. And so we have this on our couch
Oh,
that lived in Lyle's place for many, many, many years.
Oh,
That's
that's
gorgeous.
excellent.
Gorgeous.
That's
Gorgeous.
sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's this bag. I'm pretty sure it's Darcy that made this, and it's it's woven out of thick
Ooh,
yarn,
beautiful.
and it has
nicely woven.
buttons. It has 2 buttons made out of wood.
Or bone?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I think it's like yew wood. I'm not sure though. I got to look at it in the light. But anyway, it's also lined as well.
Wow.
Wow.
So anyway, we got to get
Even-
Darcy. Next time Darcy's on here, I'm gonna ask her.
We
if
should
they-
show the Darcy presents when Darcy comes. Yeah.
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 Keep them by your computer.
Yeah. Oh, how great. I love
I
it.
love it. I love it.
I ended up getting.
Wait,
Uh,
Alex has something.
Oh, Alex has something. This is fun.
Yeah, this is Joel Davis made this for me, Jana B's cousin. And it's a beautiful wooden bowl.
Wow.
Back when we
wow.
had a lathe.
Yeah.
We still technically have a lathe. It's just not very
Okay.
functional.
Yeah, it lives on my counter. It holds my garlic and produce and whatnot.
That was pretty
I
sweet.
love that.
That's nice.
I've told
It's so
myself once I'm done being music staff at camp, I will be working in the wood shop. Because the chisels desperately need to be sharpened. Oh, Lord.
Hey, Robin,
Oh,
when you do, invite me out there because I bought a scroll saw for the camp. It's in my attic.
Wow.
really?
So someday I'm going to haul that scroll saw because scroll saws are great. They're really cool. And you could stick your finger in it and not chop your finger off. So they're really safe and they're really fun and really fast. And
Yeah.
you make really great stuff. So anyway, I have one for the camp someday. I bought it
That
when they
sounds
were
great.
had a blowout at Lowe's. But then COVID shut down the camp, so I haven't been able to bring it out
Yeah.
there.
That's so
Well, maybe next summer. And if not next summer, then definitely the summer after that.
There you go.
Or for twice the value of what you paid for the scroll saw, you can FedEx it to somebody who
Yeah,
can
right.
take it to camp.
I know. Yeah, but I want to go to camp and teach them. That's the point.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
Well, and that would be good. That'd be good.
Visiting
'Cause
artist.
I don't even know how to use a
Sure.
scroll saw. So.
Right? My husband bought me a scroll saw.
Those are the most fun kind of gifts. You're like,
No.
did you really get this for me, or did you get it for
Yeah.
you?
That's when you accuse a boy of getting his mother a basketball. It's like
Or a waffle iron.
Well, one year for Christmas, I got a shotgun. So
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
okay.
So,
like, I'm gonna go hunting with Brian. I don't think so.
so, Julie, when you watch Portal Runner, when it comes out next Christmas time, Portal Runner's coming out. There's a shotgun gift scene that you're gonna love.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
A guy gives a woman a shotgun and she goes, "Wow!" And he goes, "And I
Actually,
got you
in a way,
a
it's
gun club too."
it's actually really good because most of the guys that Brian goes out with on Sunday really don't want their wives with them. So the fact that he wants me with him
That's sweet.
is romantic.
It's good.
Just
Yeah.
no interest.
Maybe he was banking on that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, there you go.
anybody have a song for us?
Oh yeah. But it is fun to talk about gifts at potluck.
Absolutely.
Still with us.
That was cool.
Well, Corey gave me an assignment last week and I was lazy. I had every intention of doing a John Prine song that was new that I was going to learn and do. And just for fun, my husband and I at one point, we didn't finish it, but we started changing the words to In Spite of Ourselves. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
So I'll just sing a few verses of that, but then I have an actual John Prine song that I think I already played for you guys before. But anyway, this is how we did it. He likes to carry the cat on his shoulder. He doesn't like to be reminded he's older. He looks forward to the weather getting colder. Lets me fall asleep on his shoulder.
Oh, that's adorable. It's so good.
He's my baby. I don't mean maybe. Never gonna let him go. Okay. That was just, yeah, we never finished
You're
it.
on your way. You're on
That's
your
as far as
Yeah. It's like
But if you guys-
Julie's sweater.
It's like what?
It's like Julie's sweater. It's like a potlatch presents in process, and we're gonna get to
Right.
see it come forward.
Yeah.
That is excellent.
So So if you guys will tolerate Angel from Montgomery, I can do that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Love that song.
Twist my arm.
Well, I don't have the chords in front of me, so they're here. And if I screw it up, I know you guys are forgiving. I'm an old woman named after my mother. My old man is another child grown old. If dreams were thunder and lightning were desire, this old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is such a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. It wasn't much to look at, just a free round man. But that was a long time, no matter how I tried. The years just rolled by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is such a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear them there buzzing. And I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. 'Cause to believe in this living is such a hard way to go.
Yay!
That was so excellent. Thank you. And we look forward to next week's further story continuing. Come forth. From
Another
Mrs.
verse.
Rachel. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Everyone's on mute except Robin and Camilla, so that means they have to do something.
Oh.
Carla doesn't know where her page is. What does this mean?
No, it means someone asked me, Lynn asked me for the Dark Old Waters page. And I was like, I don't know. I've got like all kinds of pages of music lying around me here because every week I just have this room where I just leave it out and I should tidy it up and put it away, but it's just on a page somewhere. So it would be good to Google it.
What is Dark Old Waters?
It's that Gordon Bach song about rigging up a ship.
Okay.
Yeah, I've sang it a couple times, usually at Lynn's request.
I was thinking I'd sing it, but I was hoping to share it so that you guys
share,
could join
yeah.
in. You could join in the chorus parts.
If you find it, you could.
I found it. I don't know how to share anything.
Let's see.
It's probably not difficult.
Camilla might have the technology for that.
It says share screen right there.
So
that, yeah.
Yes, you can hear. Why don't we do this? Why don't we make you? We're gonna make you a co-host.
Okay.
And now that you're a co-host, you can do share screen.
Ooh. What's that? Okay.
You do, before you click on the share,
Yep.
Oh no, it's not sound. So you don't have to share computer sound. We'll just see we'll see the words on your screen.
Hi, Jim.
There she
Look at that.
is.
Nice.
That was easy.
Yeah,
So now you guys see the words.
we can see that.
And
And
you can, and so there's
Very cool.
there's chorus parts. There's a lot of chorus parts. And so all away and alone repeats. On the foreign ground repeats. On the dark old waters all alone repeats. And then where you go, go well, and a fair wind home. And so it's like half the song is chorus. So I thought we could just try it at least.
we can.
Try to do a lot of chorus together.
And we embrace the cacophony. We know this. We accept it. It's fun. Lag is fun. Lag is our friend.
We push the boundaries. Because we do the rollicking songs and we're fine with it. So why can't it be a...
And maybe this week they trimmed a few more microseconds off of the lag.
Yeah, yeah.
Some bright young thing at Zoom just figured out.
Especially to Belgium. I'm
other
sure they
little
did.
thing. You know? Okay, take it away.
Don't be thinking of me all the way
and alone.
on the rolling old sea, on the
foreign
ground.
For I laid your keel and that's dandy for me. On the
dark old waters all alone.
Where you
Go well, and a fair wind
home. Don't be thinking of me all
all
the
the way and alone.
on the rolling old sea, on the
foreign ground.
For I raised the crane, and that's bully for me. On
the dark old waters all
alone. Where you go,
go well, on a fair wind home.
And where will you go?
All the way and alone.
With the rail dipping low
On the foreign ground.
and where you may wander, there's none that can know.
On the dark old waters all alone.
Where you go well,
Go well, and a fair wind home.
Don't be thinking of me all the
All the
way
way and alone.
on the rolling old sea,
On the foreign ground.
For I hung your canvas and sent you to sea.
On the dark old waters all alone.
Where
Where you go well, and a fair wind home.
And where will you be?
All the way and alone.
When the winter comes nigh on the
foreign ground.
And where will you be when I'm thinking of thee?
On the dark old waters all alone.
Where you
Go well, and a fair wind home.
And how stands the wind?
All the way and alone.
Will he come as a friend
On the foreign ground.
and keep you from dangers that lie off the land?
On the dark old waters all alone.
Where you go,
Go well, and a fair wind home.
And how stand the stars
All away and alone
in the whispering dawn
on the foreign ground.
May they guide you and bless you, and the sea sail you on
the dark old waters all alone.
Where you go,
Go well, and a fair wind home.
Oh, hey, oh,
Oh, even o'er and go.
oh, where will you bide?
All away and alone
At the end of your ride
on the foreign ground.
And who sing your songs when I'm not at your side?
On the dark old waters all alone.
Where you go,
Go well, and a fair wind home.
Oh, hey,
Hey, oh, ho, even o'er and go.
Yeah.
Wow, that was
Oh,
beautiful.
when I heard Robin, I thought it was Gordon Bach himself.
I know. Robin
As I
has
was
a
singing, I was
Bach
like,
voice.
this sounds kind of similar. Huh.
Yeah. Well, Robin, you know, we think you're amazing and we think you sound like Gordon Bach. So just take that and put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
I'll put it
Oh
right
my
there.
gosh, that was so beautiful. Thank you so much, Lynn.
And we
Those
now
awesome.
know the song with the perfect the perfect setup for what
Yes.
we do, because no lag here.
Well,
Yeah,
because it was
that's
slow enough.
gorgeous.
It was
Absolutely
slow
gorgeous.
enough.
You guys all did
for us
great.
It was slow
Yeah.
enough for us to kind of feel each other out and just kind of
Yeah.
drop in the pocket. So let's do this one like every other week, guys. Lynn, you rock. Well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Song. Yeah.
So good.
That was amazing to tune into.
Oh, I'm so glad you did, Cindy.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
I wonder
I
how many
definitely-
hits it'll get on the channel.
Oh, it's fine.
What are we gonna do with all that ad revenue?
Yeah. That makes me want to bring this song to camp and do that.
Yes.
That's definitely a pretty simple song.
Score.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's a sweet one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have
Love
a
it.
feeling the kids would like it.
Oh,
yeah.
totally. It'd be a
Well,
great
that's
one for
that
the end
decent.
too. It's like, oh, you'll go home and who will you sing with? And
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything you're already, if you do it in the last 2 weeks, they're like, oh, let's sing that. It'll make me cry.
if
I'll
you
sing
do
it at the last
first-
night, and everyone's like,
There you go. Oh,
Yeah.
oh
like,
yeah.
haha, I
Yeah.
made him cry.
You have to sing all the Yearny songs at the end, man.
Oh yeah. No, you
yeah,
have
don't
to.
sing it at the beginning. It'll make the little kids homesick.
Oh no.
Yeah, but there you go. Good point.
Yeah.
Listen, we got a whole plan here for him. We got like his whole deal here.
Yeah.
Keep it in
I
your
put the
pocket
link
for a little while.
Yeah.
Diane
I
is
put the-
looking like she might have something going on there with paper. Oh yeah. Oh
Ooh,
yeah. There you
I,
go.
I'm printing it in real time from the internet, and I found that Angel from Montgomery's in here. Look at that.
Oh well, yeah, it
There you
is.
go.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and it's on recycled paper, so I got weird education stuff on the back. I'm
Fun.
just making myself a brand new songbook.
Thank you for demoing for the masses what we can do when we cannot find our songbook right now.
Yeah.
We
Just
can
reprint
have
it.
a basic songbook without the handwritten one, so we can find a basic one. That's very cool.
Yeah.
We got one. Hey Marty, what you want to hear? Let me guess. Does it have to do with valleys?
You have to make her pick a new song.
Like down in the?
Down in the valley last time. You want to sing
Oh,
something different?
Yes, I do.
What do you want to sing?
I know you do.
Think of some
It's
different.
Marty's greatest hits. Yeah.
Well, think for a few minutes here.
Okay. Robin's
Okay.
gonna play something. I think I saw him with his guitar
Oh, yeah, he looks he
for
has that,
a
that's
second
ready.
time.
Like he's in the
Well,
starting
it's-
gate. Like, you know.
I keep bouncing around on a bunch of different songs, but then I don't know the chords but
Eh,
I
eh.
the song that came to my brain was Bells of Rimney.
Oh yes! Oh heck
Why
yeah!
don't you, Robin, just try it a cappella, okay? Then you
yeah,
don't need to
please.
worry that you can't get the chords wrong when you've got it, when you're singing a cappella.
Amen. Camilla and I subscribe to this theory for 10 months now. So yeah.
Well, all right. Let's see.
Muting.
How well I remember it. Drink a little water first, actually. Oh, what will ye give me? Say the sad bells of Rimney. Is there hope for the future? Say the brown bells of Merthyr. Who made the mine owner? Say the black bells of Rhondda. And who killed the miner? Say the grim bells of Blaina. Throw the vandals in court, say the bells of Newport. All will be bell if, say the green bells of Cardiff. Why so worried, sisters, why? Say the silver bells of Wye. And what will ye give me? Say the sad bells of Rimney. Oh, what will ye give me? Say the sad bells of Rimney. Is there hope for the future? Say the brown bells of Merthyr. Who made the mine owner? Say the black bells of Rhondda. And who killed the miner? Say the grim bells of Blaina. Throw the vandals in court, say the bells of Newport. All will be well if, say the green bells of Cardiff. Why so worried, sisters, why? Say the silver bells of Wye. And what will ye give me? Say the sad bells of Rimney. There you go.
Oh, I love that so much. When I lived in Wales, right by Rhondda, right by there, and that's a big song in Wales, of course, because everybody in Wales has family members that died in the mines. Everybody, like everybody. So sad songs with Welsh things in them like that are huge there. And of course, as you all know, brief educational lesson if you didn't know this, everyone in Wales is born singing gloriously. They are a nation of singers. They are. I mean, they come out singing of the womb. And every time you go to the pub, someone will just say, "A hymn, lads!" And they go, "Aye!" And they all start singing in 20-part harmony from memory, all these glorious, I mean, it's just like
Sounds
everywhere.
like my kind of place.
Singing, wow. It's a nation of bards. It's truly a nation of bards. And they have a national Eisteddfod, which is the bardic competition in both Welsh and English every year. And every little village puts up a bard, and then every little county puts up a bard, and then every little, they put all the way up until the championship, and it's a singing competition.
Wow.
Every year.
That's amazing.
And it's the national Eisteddfod, and I got to go when I was living in Wales, and oh my Lord. Wow. So they're all like radiant, glorious singers, like every one of them. There's nary a tone-deaf Welsh woman or Welshman who's born, just about. And so going to a pub in Wales, that song is one of the many, many that everyone all knows, but it's mostly actually hymns that they sing in the pubs. It's incredible. Anyway, so you took me back.
Well, I'm glad to be of service.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about Pete Seeger right now. He's yeah, we need more people like him right now. That's for sure.
Okay, so
We've
My
got
homework.
one.
Oh, they've got one. Okay.
Yay. All right.
Old Dan Tucker. Hold on. Old Dan Tucker. You guys know Old Dan Tucker?
Yeah.
Ah,
Sounds familiar, yeah.
We're thinking we got lots of verses here. We only do a couple, right?
we got lots of verses.
You can do whatever you want to do, Marty and Karen Holmes.
Talking so they don't hear you. Okay. Ready.
Alum and
Old Dan Tucker was a
Old
fine
Dan
old man,
Tucker.
washed his face in a frying pan, combed his hair with a wagon wheel, and died with a toothache in his heel. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker, you're too late to get your supper. Supper's over and dinner's cooking. Old Dan Tucker just stand there looking. Old Dan Tucker come to town, riding a big goat, leading a hound. The hound dog barked and the billy goat jumped and landed old Dan on a stump. Get out the way, old Dan Tucker, you're too late to get your supper. Supper's over and dinner's cooking. Old Dan Tucker just stand there looking. I don't think I know the next verse. Old Dan Tucker got drunk and fell in the fire and kicked up a whole hill. A red hot coal got in his shoe and oh my Lord, the ashes flew. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. Too late to get your supper. Supper's over and dinner's cooking. Old Dan Tucker just stands there looking. I don't know if I know all these verses. Do one more. The old Dan Tucker come to town, swinging them ladies all around. Right, first to the right and then to the left, and then the gal that he loved the best. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker, you're too late to get your supper. Supper's over and dinner's cooking. Old Dan Tucker just stand there looking.
More verses.
That's good. We're good.
Okay, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Home women.
Wow.
So good. Thank you, Marty. My favorite part was the grin on Marty's face.
Yeah.
A very happy song.
And it,
Well,
it takes
except that
us
it
back to
talks
all those
about
camp
him falling
dances.
and having coal in his feet, and he does get into some trouble.
He does get into some trouble. And we used to always sing the dances when we were the dance band. That was one of the ones we always sang.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
I think it
Oh,
was mostly sung in about 1976 and 77.
Yeah. Well, I was
Because
in the dance band
it
then,
wasn't
so
really sung when I was there, and there were 4 years when I wasn't
Well,
there.
you probably heard it as
I
you
heard
were
it. Oh yeah,
dancing.
I heard it from
But you just
Karen.
didn't,
Karen used to
you know,
sing it all the
Yeah,
time.
hey, old Dan Tucker. I mean, we were up there in the dance band and nobody knew what we were really singing, but we were singing that.
We used to always sing as many verses as we could of Cindy, and when we ran out of verses,
Yeah.
we would
Get
switch
into old
to,
Dan. Yep.
right. Then we switched to old Joe Clark,
Yep. All the old people.
all of those,
Yeah.
and sometimes you could get a dance out of Jesse James.
Yep. And then
Oh,
you get
yeah.
into Turkey the Straw. This, it was hours of fun to be in the dance band. I loved it.
We haven't
Almost
sang
as much
Jesse
fun as-
James for a long time. One of these days, maybe
Mm.
not today.
Hey, Alex, what you got for us today, sweetie? Yeah, you. I saw those eyes. A recommendation is also good.
I might take a request or something. I
Oh, okay.
trouble sleeping for the last 2 weeks, so I'm on major sleep deprivation mode right now.
That's weird. Me too. I got to sleep at 5 last night.
I
And
got
then
to
I
sleep at 8 o'clock this morning, and I
Dude,
decided. to
I'm
stop
with
too.
you. It's just such a tough time for the planet and it's really hard to rest. I'm with you. We should
Yeah.
text each other at like 4 and go, hey, how's it going?
Hey, I'm all for it.
Okay.
Throw me your digits, baby.
Okay. It's a plan. Make me feel less alone and in the cabin staring at the ceiling going, I should be sleeping. I should be, but I'm not.
Yeah, there are only so many podcasts I can listen to.
Right? And then I try to not do the flickering light. So anyway, we're sharing with others our weird sleep problems. Let's move on from this and do some music.
Well, and am I unmuted? Yeah.
Nope, you're there.
Unfortunately for all of you, my friend Doreen gave me this for Christmas. So
I'd say fortunately, I've got one too. You and I should coordinate, hon.
yeah,
Yeah. Lynn
So
has
I'm
one.
gonna do a song that is people probably, you guys will think, why is she doing that song? But I was just going through these, and I'm gonna do America the Beautiful, because it's a positive song about America. And there's a verse written by someone named Pamela Haynes. So if you listen to the words, if you want to sleep through the first 3 verses, this last verse is really kind of interesting, I think. I need more light, but I have no more light, so I'm gonna have to try to figure this out. Anyway, you all know the words, so sing along. Oh, beautiful for gracious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesties, above the fruited plains. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for pilgrims' feet, whose burn and passion stress through Alabama. Oh, I can't see, I'm too blind.
A thoroughfare for freedom.
Thoroughfare of freedom's beat across the wilderness. America, America, God mend thine every flaw. Confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law. Oh, beautiful for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine, till all success be nobleness, and every gain divine. Oh, beautiful for patriots' dreams that sees beyond the years, thine alabaster cities gleamed across, undimmed by human tears. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. Okay, this is the new verse. Oh, beautiful for working folk, who forge the wealth we see, in farm and mill, in home and school, unsung in history. America, America, may race nor sex nor creed no more divide us side by side, all rise up, rise and united free. Anyway, that last line was no more divide, but side by side, all rise up, united, freed. So,
Amen.
yeah.
Amen. That is so what we want to embody, right? So beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we need. Well, I got a poem.
Yes.
One of my favorite poems, called "The New Colossus." Yeah, some of you might know this poem. It's a damn good poem. Yeah, so not like the brazen giant of Greek fame, with conquering limbs astride from land to land. Here at our sea-washed sunset gates shall stand a mighty woman with a torch whose flame is the imprisoned lightning, and her name Mother of Exiles. From her beacon hand glows worldwide welcome, her mild eyes command the air-bridged harbor that twin cities frame. Keep, ancient lands, your storied pomp, cries she with silent lips. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the tempest tossed, to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door.
Thank you.
I can never get through those last, 4 or 5 lines without starting to cry. I've been reading this poem for years and I can't. It's just the way it goes.
That was beautiful.
We all want that.
Yeah. What is the name of the poem?
The New Colossus by Emma Lazarus.
Yeah. I mean, I recognize the last part of it. Is the first part new, or is that the original poem? Those words.
That's the whole poem. Yeah, yeah. The whole poem is engraved on the foundation that the Statue of Liberty is on.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's good to read something that's old so that we can remember how to try to make things new.
Yeah. New with a framework from the past that guides us in a better direction.
That's right. Thank you. That's really perfect for today. Both those, that song and that poem, just perfect. Yeah, yeah.
It's sad though that we have to keep saying these things. Like we're not there yet.
Well, I mean, are we ever going to be there, whatever there is, you know? I mean, yes, it's a brave time, but I mean, I would have to say that over all the centuries, there is elusive because humans are funky, you know? But we have to keep coming back to the center and back to the center and back to the center and just get back to the essence and keep trying. You know, that's this, I mean, if you look at human history, there was very elusive.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my grandpa ended up talking about the pendulum and how it swings back and forth. It goes to the right, it goes to the left, and there's not really, we can't really get to the center. It'll keep swinging, but it will always swing. That's one of the things that you can always count on. Yeah. During the Obama era, it swung very nicely to the left, and we were very comfortable with it staying that way. But there are a lot of people in this country that are a bit ugly inside, and they want to voice that ugliness. And something that I've thought about a lot during this time is most normal people need someone to follow. Some example that is set. That's why the founders made the executive branch. That's why they made the president. Someone who would set an example, who is kept in check by 2 other houses. But, you know, you have to have someone that people want to follow, someone that they're proud of and they want to listen to. And so the ugliness sadly has always been there, but we've had other people setting the precedent. A different example of, you know, we respect each other and we're good to each other. And we don't let this hate show, but we have this imbecile who is instigating all of this. He's showing this ugliness. And so all of these other people that have sadly always been there see this and go, oh yeah, oh cool, I can be this. So
yeah.
Robin, you're absolutely right. I listened to a podcast, and the podcast this week was called Two Americas. You know, in the same week, we elected the first Black senator and the first Jewish senator from Georgia. And people stormed the Capitol, because there are two
Yeah.
Americas. There is the America that America the Beautiful is about. That America also exists.
I
Fortunately.
recommend that if anybody is not my Facebook friend, that you go to my Facebook feed anyway and look at what I posted yesterday. There's a 10-minute interview with President Obama that is about this, that is so, it's just so beautiful. It's so hopeful, and he's about hope. And I would recommend that you just watch the 10-minute thing from my Facebook feed. And if you want a link, I'll send you one in email. I know some of you aren't on Facebook, she said, looking at Alex. But if you want, just email me and I'll send it to you. It will cheer you up, I think. His book is beautiful. He's doing a book tour now of his beautiful book. It couldn't be more timely. And it's about encouraging you younger people, she said, looking at Robin, who are going to take over from us elders and bring forth something beautiful. And he's never lost hope. He never will. And as you said, he's able to lead those of us who are of a mind to create beauty rather than horror. So I just recommend that you watch it.
Yeah.
And read the book.
Sounds like a good idea.
You can get it on Kindle for just a couple bucks.
Yeah. Thanks, Corey. I just got it and reposted it. So it's gone out to another huge 100 bunch of people.
Thank you, Cindy. I recommend that everyone who is my Facebook buddy do that. I never do public service announcements like this, but this is important, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Stephen Colbert.
Another
ended
thing
up doing-
I'll recommend.
Oh, sorry, Cindy.
If you haven't heard it, Michael Moore gave a wonderful summary of last night in a live talk that's well worth listening to. He really described what was missing in the public view and from that event on Wednesday. And it's very clear. It's not depressing. It's heartful, but
it's not.
I recommend it.
It's
more, if anybody wondered, like, why wasn't the press there? There was a lot of oversight of things that didn't happen that made it even clear how controlled it was. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Robin, for helping us. I know we don't normally do this, but it was important, I think, for us to kind of vent a little bit and share our grief a little bit. But we do want to sing, and thank you both for that. I mean, I just really grateful for those two offerings.
I'm just so grateful we're having this today.
I have a lighthearted song.
Yeah, lighthearted song.
Yeah, I'm not going to sing what I sang before, which was Joni Mitchell's "The Fiddle and the Drum." That would be
choice right now. No,
that would be really dark for this, and it would be appropriate. But last week I promised, as we were talking about Ray Hall, a canoeing instructor from England from 1971, I promised that I would learn "The Mermaid and the Seagull" that he sang around the Mariner Campfire Circle in our evening campfire. And I don't know. I mean, I wonder is Ray Hall, is he still alive? Does he know that Camp Nor'Wester still sings, Streets of London and Durham Town that he introduced to camp?
Well, we should check. I bet most people can be found these days.
I looked on Facebook, but we should find an old staff list and find out where he's from, because I'm not sure where in England he was from, if anybody.
I believe it was Durham, but I'm not sure. But we could.
Maybe it was just because of the song, though. Anyway, The Mermaid and the Seagull. So, what was I going to say about that? Oh, yeah, it's about sitting in a bar and stuff. So maybe that's why it didn't become a camp song. And it's maybe not a sing-along song really either, but it's really cool. So I'm going to do it. Listening to your idle talk, smoke rising to the ceiling. The words just seem to float on by. Maybe you've had that feeling. Then looking into my empty glass, I noticed the bar clock was 10 minutes fast. My beer was gone and my money spent, and I think it's time I ought to go. Oops, wet. said hello to a face I know, but he had someone to meet. Then I noticed that the sea was coming in. I almost felt like taking a swim, but the sea gets wild, so I've been told. And anyway, it was much too cold. I buttoned my coat up to my chin, went walking along the side. Thought I heard a mermaid singing to the sound of a big brass band. A seagull offered me a ride, and so as not to hurt his pride, I said I was not going far, but I let him carry my guitar. Along came a mermaid to sing me a song, so I stopped the band from playing. I was pleased and played with ease to the mermaid's gentle swaying. I must have stayed there for an hour or two. The seagull said he had to go, and the mermaid said that she'd rather hear more, but she left me standing on the shore. The sun was bathing in the sea, right on the waterline. I shouted goodbye, but he didn't reply. I know he had no time. Even my footsteps had disappeared. And as for the road I steered out, come the sea, from the sea there come a sigh. I think my mermaid said goodbye. I'm listening to your idle songs, smoke rising to the ceiling, watching the words go floating by. Maybe you've had the feeling, maybe you've had that feeling.
Woohoo!
That was really pretty.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
That suits you.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I think I'll go have a beer now.
The melody suits you.
Well,
I
then
think
it
that's
was
nice that you say that it suits me, because I think of it as a guy song, you know. It's I think of it.
with your beautiful, light, gorgeous voice. It's just really
Yeah.
pretty.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, you guys are too nice.
It was pretty.
But I have always really, I mean, like I heard that song when I was a mariner, and then I sort of forgot about it. But that one little motif, do 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 do, it was like sticking with me. I just think that's a really great motif.
What is mariner age?
10.
And
Yeah.
Nine. We wait,
10.
8, 9, 10, 10.
I think we were
10.
9 and 10,
Yeah.
Carly. You and
Yeah,
me.
1971. Oh, 10 or
Well,
11.
let's see.
Yeah.
Archers is 9 to 10.
That replaced
Because
Mariner.
in those
Yeah.
those years we started at 8, so we were weavers in what's archers now.
Do
We
they
were
still
weavers
start
in-
at 8?
No, they start at 9 now. So
Yeah.
8 and 9 or so, and then in Mariners it was when we were 9.
It
and-
was just
no,
that
10
one
and 11.
first year of Helsels that they let 8-year-olds in. And then, so
No,
we,
they had Henderson's had 6-year-olds.
oh, wow. Okay, so I only know the Helsel years. I was never in the Hendersons like you.
Yeah.
Oh, Weavers. So
There's a
cute.
Weaver sign.
But when I was a Weaver counselor, we had 8-year-olds too in Norwester. It wasn't only the first year.
Yeah. Susie was 8 when you had us.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We were baby girls.
But we did like 8, 9, and then we did like 9,
Yeah,
10.
and Mariners 9, 10, and then
We're trying for our
Vagabonds.
mommy, all except Carla, whose mommy was right over on the point.
Yeah.
My mommy was how many 3,000 miles away?
Wow.
That's why your nickname was Connecticut. We called you Connecticut
right.
for the first, like 5 years. Yeah.
Oh.
You came from one of the longest distances back then.
Yeah, keep that in your repertoire, Carla.
Okay, thanks. That's
Yeah.
that's good.
No, that's a good
Thanks,
song.
because okay. Well, I've got it written out here on a piece of paper, and
Would you share the words on the website?
oh yeah, okay.
It's a beautiful story.
Yeah,
Not one
yeah.
I could memorize right away.
No,
would
it's
be-
hard. I could only remember the first verse all those years, and I had to learn the rest of it. I could only remember, maybe you've had the feeling, or something.
Yeah.
But all those other ones, it took me all week to learn that.
And now
Yeah.
you're back
Intricate.
in it.
Yeah.
Now, transported back. It's great. These songs can.
And Z isn't here. I really wanted Z
Time
to hear
travel.
it, so I'll
Well,
have to
as
do it
soon
again.
as she shows up, we will.
Do it again.
We will
Yeah.
beg you again. For
Okay,
a-
I'll keep practicing it then.
for a redo. Yeah.
Really beautiful. Who's
Hey,
got
guys.
something else? This is so good to be with you guys. I'm so grateful for you all. Oh my God. Marty, you got another one you want to hear or sing? Something with a valley? Maybe?
Karen's shaking her head.
Sorry,
But
stop that.
Valley?
Hey,
Down.
Courtney Guerrier, stop it.
Mute her.
Yeah.
What mute me?
I got control for a minute.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
you-
right. You're a co-host.
I used it.
So many people for all my life have wanted a Corey mute button. Probably particularly my mother wanted one when I was growing up.
Have you shown us your cousin It imitation yet, Corey?
Cousin It, I think it's time for me to do Cousin It. Thank you, Carla.
Please. They're creepy and they're kooky,
All right.
mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky. The Addams family. The house is a museum.
When people come
to see them, they really are a scream. The Addams family. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And here she is, Cousin It. Not ready. So get a witch's shawl on, the broomstick you can crawl on. We're gonna make a call on the Addams family.
Here you go. Oh,
You're not looking at it. There you
oh, you couldn't even see it.
Oh, we
You
just saw the
missed
back of you. We didn't see anything.
Because
Try again.
I couldn't see that you couldn't see. I'm sorry. Okay.
We saw nothing. We just sang the song.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was doing a dance the whole time. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Oh,
Okay,
sort
there
of.
we go.
Oh, now we can see you. Yeah.
I get it.
That's
Oh, I
good.
thought you were going to put your hair over to the front and do it like that. Oh, okay. No wonder you didn't know we couldn't see you.
You disappointed Carla.
That's how I didn't know. Ow.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. We used to have to sing that song when friends would come over to visit to our parents' house. Their house is a museum when people come to see them. It's
Yeah.
like, you can see
I'm so
part of it
sorry
when
you
you see the
couldn't see
back.
my act. I'm so embarrassed. But hey, it's hard when you do it backwards. You know?
It was performance art. Seeing it isn't part of it. It's like doing it.
It's all just-
There you go.
just being with it. Yes.
Yes, Alex?
I was thinking of doing a song.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
You want to feel like hearing Blow You Winds in the Morning?
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
Everyone should join in the chorus if they like.
We like.
'Tis advertised in Boston, New York, and Buffalo. 500 brave Americans wailing for to go, singing, blow you in the morning,
blow you winds high ho. All away your running gear and blow, boys, blow.
They send you to New Bedford town, that famous whaling port, and hand you to some land sharks there to board and fit you out, singing, blow you
winds in the morning, blow you winds high ho. All away your running gear and blow, boys, blow.
They tell you of the clipper ships are going in and out, and say you'll take 500 whales before you're 6 months out, singing, blow you winds
in the morning, blow you winds high ho. All away your running gear and blow, boys, blow.
It's now we're out to sea, my boys, the winds come on to blow. One half the watch is sick on deck, the other half's below, singing, blow ye winds in the morning,
blow ye winds high ho. All away your running gear and blow, boys, blow.
But as for the provisions, boys, we don't get half enough. A little piece of stinking beef and a damn small bag of duff, singing, blow ye
winds in the morning, blow ye winds high ho. All away your running gear and blow, boys, blow.
The skipper's on the after deck, a squinting at the sails. When up aloft the lookout sights a heaving school of whales, singing, blow ye
winds in the morning, blow ye winds high ho. All away your running gear and blow, boys, blow.
Now lower down the boats, my boys, and after him you'll travel. And if you get too near his flukes, he'll kick you to the devil, singing, blow ye
winds in the morning, blow ye winds high ho. All away your running gear and blow, boys, blow.
Now that he is ours, my boys, we'll bring him alongside. Then over with our blubber hooks and rob him of his hide, singing, blow you winds
in the morning, blow you winds high ho. All away your running gear and blow, boys, blow.
When we get home, our ship made fast, and we get through our sailing. A burning glass around we'll pass and hang this blubber wailing, singing, blow you
winds in the morning, blow you winds high ho. All away your running gear and blow, boys, blow.
Yay!
That was great, Alex.
It's very good, very good.
I have a request for someone to do Whiskey in the Jar.
As I went a-walking out on Gilgary Mountain, I spied Colonel Farrell and his money he was counting. First I drew me pistol and then I drew me rapier, saying, stand and deliver, 'cause I am your bold deceiver, mush-a-ring-and Durham da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. What's the next verse?
He gave it to his Jenny.
I went into my slumbers,
into
all for to take a chamber.
Right, I went into me chambers, all for to take a slumber, dream of golden girls, and of course it was no wonder. Jenny took my charges and she filled them all with water, and called on Colonel Farrell to get ready for the slaughter. Mush-a-ring, whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. The next morning early, before I rose to travel, come a band of footmen and likewise Colonel Farrell. I goes to draw me pistol, for he's ta'en away me rapier. But a prisoner I was taken, 'cause I could not shoot the water. Musha ring'em Durham da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Line.
If anyone can aid me, it's my brother in the army. We have different.
Oh, yeah. I'm back to 1974 with the version I first learned.
I could learn his station in Cork or in Killarney.
Together we'd go roaming o'er the hills of Kilkenny, and I swear he'd treat me better than me darling sportin' Jenny. Musha ring'em Durham da. Whack full the daddy-o, whack full the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, some takes delight in their carriages a-rollin', some takes delight in the Harley or the Bolin', but I takes delight in the juice of the barley, courtin' pretty maids in the morning, oh, so early. Musha ring'em Durham da. Whack full the daddy-o, whack full the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
Woohoo!
Any verses?
That's great. Good teamwork.
There we go.
Yeah.
You guys
Camilla, that's impressive. You have it memorized from 1974. Still
Because
in
I
there.
learned it before the age of 24.
Right.
So anything I learned before the age of 24 is all there. Other things I have tried and tried and tried, but pre then it's all, all the verses too. There's one I don't know if I sang before that has a lot of words. Did I ever sing George Jones? Probably did. I sing George Jones?
You should now, though.
George Jones had a meeting at his house last night for to name his firstborn child, to give him a high-tone name and start him off right. Poor George was almost wild. Now the day of the christening, Parson Brown inquired, say, what's this child's name gonna be? Someone hollered, Ham. Another shouted, Sam, and George said, you leave this one to me. Gonna name him George Washington, Christopher Columbus, Madison, and Douglas Lee. Gonna name him Jim Jeffries, Joe Gans, Jack Johnson, ringing a Booker T. Admiral Dewey, Thomas Jefferson, McKinley, and Sherlock Holmes. Obadiah. Imagine the ringing harmony. Hezekiah, Abraham Lincoln, I said Abe Lincoln, I mean Abe Lincoln Jones. Now, little Georgie's twin sister didn't have no name, so George said, let's name this one too. He turned to the parson saying, Reverend Brown, now I will tell you what we will do. It ain't so important as a name, and my son, to this I'm sure you will agree. When up stepped George's wife, as big as holy life, and she said, you leave this one to me. Gonna name her Martha Washington, Amy Semple McPherson, Shirley Temple, Gypsy Rose Lee. Gonna name her Cleopatra, Peggy Hopkins Joyce, ringing a Lydia P. Aunt Jemima, Texas Guine, and Victoria, and Kate Malone. Adeline, Gertrude, Gertrude Stein, Lindy Lou Eliza, I said Eliza, and I mean Eliza Jones.
That was great.
Yay, that was awesome.
That was really awesome.
Incredible. You're so awesome.
Thank you. Thank
Looks like Karen and Marty.
Oh, they did. They didn't wait for us to wave goodbye.
They waved to us.
Oh, well, okay.
Happy trails.
Are they in Bend or Washington?
Seattle. They're in Seattle.
They're in Seattle.
Karen lives in Bend, and she's going back there tomorrow, tomorrow or so. So now we're having someone come in to stay with mom all the time, and on the weekends it'll be Karen or Aubrey or Everard, my two sons that live over there. So they'll take turns on the weekends, and during the week there'll be a caregiver that'll just come and hang out with her, because mom's health is fine, but she needs someone to, she doesn't
Can't
think
be
she
alone.
needs someone, but she.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wouldn't work out to be all by herself.
No.
All by myself.
Don't want to be.
Yeah.
Any of you all got a COVID vaccine yet? I know a couple of.
I have an
people from
appointment
camp that are-
for Thursday.
Wow, you guys are getting them.
I'm a caregiver for my dad, so I got one.
Okay. Oh wow.
Has anyone had a COVID test up their nose?
I did.
Many.
Not the horrible one that goes all the way back.
Yes.
I just had to swish it around, like kind of sort of inside. Came back negative, so.
What about you, Alex? How far up into your brain did they go?
They looked and looked and they couldn't find the brain, but yeah, they went up there pretty high. I had an appointment with a healthcare worker, and she contacted me less than a week later that she had COVID. So out of even though we were wearing masks, we were in the same room for over an hour. So out of an abundance of caution, I got a test. It was negative. So
good.
That's good. Yeah.
Man, oh man.
My daughter-in-law got one yesterday because she's a nursing student and works in a hospital sometimes, and she had a terrible reaction. She said everybody she knows who has got one has not got a reaction, and she had a fever in the night and shaking and clacking her teeth and stuff like that. We just had Zoom before this, and so.
Wow.
Wow. That was the vaccine.
Yeah.
And Jim, you have the vaccine?
Yeah, I got it 4 days ago.
What vaccine did she get?
How you feeling?
Pfizer.
Pfizer.
And
that's the
Jim,
Moderna.
How are you?
I'm gonna get the Moderna one.
You know, I got the shot Wednesday night, and that night I was feeling a little funny. And when you shiver, your arms get goosebumps, and you shiver like that. The back of my neck, all those muscles began to shiver in a very strange way. And then Friday was basically spent on the couch, and fine on Saturday.
Interesting. That's interesting. Like maybe it's a psychosomatic reaction.
Well, it's hard to rule out, but I would say no.
Possibility. It is a possibility.
What's he saying about you, Jim?
Well, it's more people than just Jim.
Yeah.
But
Well,
if it's the Moderna virus, there's nothing to make you get sick.
No, you're not sick. You're reacting. Your immune system reacts to the new proteins, and that's what causes the.
Yeah. Well, it's an mRNA. It's a little messenger. It's just a little message that is given to your body.
So is that the Moderna one, and Pfizer is a actual? And
no, I thought they were
Moderna and
both.
Pfizer are very similar. They're both mRNA.
Yeah, they're both.
Not like
let's
a
use
bit of
the
the
same
virus. It's not a traditional like you have a little bit of the virus that you're fighting.
Yeah,
well,
they don't have a
it's not a
deactivated
weakened
version.
virus. It's not active.
It's not a weakened virus. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, from what I've heard is that people, if they're going to have reactions, they tend to have more of a reaction with the second shot. And in defense of Jim and psychosomatics, you know, everybody's body is different. Some of us have food sensitivities that others don't. So anything we put into our body is going to affect everybody in their own unique way. So
Yeah, that's true. Well, and they generally give you the first shot to just kind of get your body used to the vaccine, and the second one is actually the real one that really does the work. So
and talking about, you know, different reactions, for gosh sakes, the virus itself is so different in everybody. You know?
Right.
Right.
A
So
whole bunch
some
of people tested
don't know they're
positive.
sick, and some people are dying. You know, they run the gambit, and so far there's no one seems to know why. It's very strange.
yeah, there was some research that I read that there's a theory that the reason why it affects so many people so differently is it makes the body attack itself similarly to like MS. It causes an immune system response. So it's a theory. Don't know if it's real, but yeah. Well, because it's an interesting virus that has never been in circulation in human population ever before. This is the reason why people don't eat bats, or we're not supposed to eat bats. We're not supposed to have any contact with bats because they live in an entirely separate ecosystem.
What were we thinking?
Yeah.
We shouldn't eat octopuses either because they're super smart. Super smart. Don't eat octopus.
Well, if you go by that metric.
Robin, were you going to sing Mary Ellen Carter today by any chance?
I didn't have a plan to.
Please do.
But if that's the general consensus, then
yeah,
I can do that.
That's close.
That's a great one.
Unless you're going to sing Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Right?
Ooh.
Right?
This is like a race to see who's the first one that learns and sings Bridge Over Troubled Water. There'll be like a prize or something.
Who's competing, Carla?
I don't know. Who's in on the Bridge Over Troubled
I'm working on it. I've been working on that one.
All right.
Like everybody can just work on it and
then we can howl it as one.
There you go.
Been a while since I've sung it, so
Weeks.
yeah, weeks.
It's not an easy one because it goes really fast.
The way I sing it, yeah, I should probably slow it down.
Don't change the thing.
Last October in a pouring driving rain, the skipper he'd been drinking and the matey felt no pain. Too close to 3 Mile Rock and she was dealt her mortal blow. Mary Ellen Carter settled low. There was just us 5 aboard her when she finally was awash. We worked like hell to save her, all heedless of the cost. And the groan she gave as she went down, it caused us to proclaim that the Mary Ellen Carter would rise again. Rise again, rise again. That her name would not be lost to the knowledge of men. And those who loved her best and were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Well, the owners wrote her off, not a nickel would they spend. She gave 20 years of service, boys, then met her sorry end. But insurance paid the loss to us, so let her rest below. They laughed at us and said we had to go. But we've talked of her all winter, some days around the clock. For she's worth $250,000 afloating at the dock. And with every jar that hit the bar, we swore we would remain. Make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again, that her name would not be lost to the knowledge of men. And those who loved her best and were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Spring now we've been with her on a barge lent by a friend. 3 dives a day in hard at suit and twice I've had the bends. Thank God it's only 60 feet and the currents he raws slow, or I'd never have the strength to go below. But we've patched her ends, we've stopped her vents, dog hatched and portaled down, put our cables to her fore and aft and girded her around. Tomorrow noon we hit the air and then take up the strain. Make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. That her name would not be lost to the knowledge of men. And those who loved her best and were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. There you see it crumble into scale. She'd saved our lives so many times living through the gale. And the laughing drunken rats who left her to a sorry grave, oh, they won't be laughing in another day. And you to whom adversity has dealt the final blow, with smiling bastards lying to you everywhere you go, turn to and put out all your strength of arm and heart and brain. Like the Mary Ellen Carter, rise again, rise again, rise again. Will your heart it be broken or life about to end? No matter what you've lost, be it a home, a love, a friend. Like the Mary Ellen Carter, rise again, rise again, rise again. Will your heart it be broken or life about to end? No matter what you've lost, be it a home, a love, a friend. Like the Mary Ellen Carter, rise again.
Gets me every time.
Beautiful.
Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect way to end it today.
Thank you.
You've been humming that all week. Thanks with your voice. Thank you so much, Robin.
That was
I love you guys. Bless you.
Love you too.
So good. May the
Great.
Lord be with you.
very nice.
See you next week.
Yes.
See you all next week.
Sounds like a
All next week.
victory is ours.
Yeah, victory is
All right.
ours.
Bye.
All right. See you all.
Bye. Thank you,
Thanks
everybody.
a lot. See you
Bye.
soon.
Have a good week.